back now in Foxborough. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He's going to get it running right. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Dallas Clark, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals were able to draw a bit closer.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw here, and they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A very solid gain of 27. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vic. Flushed out right. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Vic readies to throw. This is caught. Clark. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Vic on the sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Michael Vick scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. This time they'll throw it with Vick. And that is incomplete here.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for two or go for one?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by one. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. The football, it's loose. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
He'll get it up the middle, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Vick on the sneak, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Michael Vick taking it in, and the Bengals have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Michael Vick. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And Sanders now to return. And now running right through it. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and run it in. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now, we thought we might have a good close game, and we did. Really came down to that final onside kick. They recovered it, but they would have had to return it. They were unable to do that, and that wrote an ending.
That is frustrating, isn't it? To execute an onside kick and get the ball, yet there's no payoff for them. Right now, they're probably in their locker room trying to comfort themselves with the clock just ran out on us. We were right there.